Let's continue with our example of Pumpkin community group and its issue tracker. As a reminder, our standards organization provides a dedicated pod to each community group. Each community group participant uses an application of their choice to access the tracker. They can also access other trackers hosted by different organizations and their personal trackers, which could even be self-hosted. He will focus specifically on the data of the Pumpkin CG tracker. We are going to follow a scenario focused on the Solid Notifications protocol and its different notification channel types, which are used to notify all applications about changes in the tracker. A streaming HTTP channel type can be used when an application, specifically its notification receiver, is able to maintain an open connection to the notification sender. A direct alternative based on the PrEP draft at IETF is available. PrEP stands for Per Resource Events Protocol, and Rahul, its author, prepared a dedicated short video explaining it. WebSocket channel type is also available, which can be helpful in some scenarios. Webhook channel type can be used when an application, specifically its notification receiver, can't receive HTTP request. An LDN channel type offers an alternative with some additional features. LDN stands for Link Data Notification, a W3C standard produced by the Solid Web Working Group. A webpush channel type can be used to take advantage of push notifications. This is extremely helpful on mobile devices when apps can't receive HTTP requests, and since the apps are often put in the background, they also can't maintain an open connection to the notification sender. They come with a caveat. Push subscription requires the public key of the push sender, and service workers can only have one push subscription. If we create web push notification channel directly with a pod, we'll limit our application only to receive push notifications from that one pod. We'll see how we can solve that problem by creating web push notification channels with users SciAgent, which in turn creates webhook notification channels with all the corresponding pods. Now let's dive into our scenario. We start with one application, in that case bot, creating a webhook channel to the pod. Next, we have a mobile application which creates a web push notification channel with a SciAgent, and the SciAgent creates a webhook channel to the pod that hosts the topic resource. A command line client, which can maintain an open connection, can connect to an existing streaming HTTP channel. Similarly, a progressive web app, while it's in the foreground, can maintain an open connection and just listen to the streaming response over streaming HTTP notification channel. Now let's imagine a scenario when one of the group participants adds an issue to the Pumpkin community group tracker. The application creates new issue in the tracker, adding a resource to the pod. Now, following steps in practice will happen in parallel, but we will go here over to explain them one by one. The streaming notification channel just adds a chunk to the response, and progressive web application will receive notification this way. Similarly, the same will happen with the command line application. The bot will receive a HTTP request over the webhook channel and can act accordingly. For example, Bob is creating a copy of the issue since they want to have a copy of everything they participate in. Lastly, the SciAgent used by the mobile application is receiving a webhook notification. As we can see, it has a notification receiver for webhooks and notification sender for web push. Based on that webhook notification, it will forward it over web push channel to the application. Here you should keep in mind that there is a push service in between provided by the browser, for example Firebase by Chromium, or Firefox has its own push sender, and that push sender push service acts as notification receiver, and not solid notifications end here. From the push service to the application, it's a regular web push. As we can see, some notification channel types are complementary, while other ones are alternatives. Solid Community Group is working on documenting best practices for using all the channel types that are available and defining new ones when needed.